Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. I know it's been a minute. It's been like a year almost since I've uploaded. A lot has changed, a lot's going on. I moved, a bunch of other stuff. You don't want to get into that. You clicked on this video to see what happened with the Subaru, the WRX, and yes, it's gone. It's almost a year ago exactly. I couldn't really talk about it when it happened due to like legal matters and stuff like that was going on. No, it wasn't my fault. I did not do nothing stupid or try to show off and crash. It was completely not my fault. I got rear-ended. It was about a year ago exactly, almost. October 30th is when it happened last year. And I was getting off work, coming home. I was on Highway 87, which is a pretty popular freeway here in San Jose. It's like a 3-lane freeway. Basically goes right through downtown. For those not familiar with it, it takes you right through downtown. Well, I was coming home. I was in the middle lane. And I was cruising. I wasn't going fast. I wasn't speeding. Well, kinda, but I was doing 70, 75 miles an hour, just relaxing, cruising home. And yeah, I just felt a big hit. My rear window busted out of it. It still stayed intact because of that like visor thing we had back there. But it was just flapping. It was broken and it was flapping. It looked like a cape. And that was it. I look in the rearview mirror and I just see headlights. And I went from 75 to like 85. So the dude was speeding. It was a Tahoe, bright yellow freaking Tahoe with blue HID headlights. I look in the rearview mirror. I see the headlights. I see the blue headlights. It's like shit. So I step on it a little bit to get away from him, and then we start to slow down. I look in the rearview mirror. He's slowing down, so I start making my way over to the slow lane. As I'm making my way over, I'm watching the mirror, making sure he's coming too, and he is. So I make it to the shoulder and I stop, and I look in the rearview mirror, and the guy's run the slow lane really slow, and then looks like he's gonna pull over, but instead just takes off. So I said, fuck. Throw it back in gear and take off after him. Pick up my phone, dial 911. It connected me to the CHP department. I caught him like that, instantly. Like I didn't think the damage was that bad due to the way my car was still driving. Like it still handled fine. It still handled perfect. There was nothing. It didn't feel different. It felt the same other than the rear window flapping. So I caught up to him. I was on the phone. I said, hey, I just got into a hit and run, 87 South, blah, 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 blah. We went to pull over and the guy took off. I'm chasing him right now. Here's his license plate number. I read out the license plate number. And they said, okay, we got his license plates coming back as a 2007 Tahoe. I said, yeah, that looks right. That's what I'm chasing right now, is a Chevy Tahoe, bright yellow. That was it. They told me to stop chasing. Word of advice, if you're in California, fucking sucks. I'm sure a lot of you from other states know that already, but California sucks. They have like the most lax insurance laws here for cars. Knowing what I know now, I would have kept chasing him until CHP got behind me or pulled him over, because he had to have run, because either he was drunk or he didn't have a license, something. But it would have helped me out more in the end. So fast forward, they tell me to back to the story. They tell me to stop chasing, go home. They're gonna send a CHP to my house. I go home. pull in my driveway, and like I said, the car doesn't feel any different. I didn't think it was that bad. And then right when I get in the driveway, turn off the car, get out and go look, and I'll post a picture right now of either up here or it'll cut off to the picture of what I seen, the way the car looked. And oh my God, my heart dropped. Like, I love this car. I took care of this car. I didn't let nobody around this car. Like, my kids, I didn't even let them play around this car. I love this car, and my heart sank when I saw that. When I got out and I saw, I was just like, fuck, it's gone. There's no way they're gonna save this car. And so I called my boss, tell him what happened. I didn't go into work I didn't go into work for like a week after that. But called insurance, called a lawyer, all that kind of stuff. CHP came, they took my statement. They actually gave me the license plate number because I didn't remember it, because I was just chasing the guy, and I read it, or I said it to the dispatcher. So got a lawyer, got all that stuff. After all that, the next day they sent me a bunch of stuff from the lawyers, email, sign, all that good stuff. And I start the process. My back was hurting a little bit, my neck was hurting. Like, I mean, it was a hard hit. I didn't feel it at first because of the adrenaline, but it was a hard hit. So chiropractors, x-rays, stuff like that. There was a pinch in my lower back and a pinch in my neck. So fast forward now, chiropractor appointments, all that crap. Now, I have the rental car. My insurance tells me, I send them pictures of it. They say, oh yeah, we'll fix that, no problem. $10,000 worth of damage. I say, huh? There's more than $10,000 here. Well, from the pictures, what we see, it's around $10,000 worth of damage. Have a body shop pick it up, or send it to a body shop you want to go to. So I sent it to a body shop around the corner from my house. They came and picked it up, took it over there. They took it all apart, sent in the supplement. It ended up being like around $24,000 or $25,000 worth of damage. Mind you, I bought this car a year prior during COVID. So like when COVID was, there was no new cars around. All the used cars were just as expensive as the new cars. I didn't care. I loved the car. I paid like $32,000 for it. Or that's what I was paying, financed $32,000 for it. And it only had like 6,000 miles. So I mean, it was basically a brand new car. So now they value my car with financing and everything like that, maintenance and gap and all this other bull crap, turned out to like 40 grand. Well, I was only paid a year, so I was down to like 34 or 35,000 is that I owed left on the car. They valued the car at like 29,000. So they said, well, we'll send the check to your finance company for the 29,000, which there's a balance of like 6,000 or 7,000 that was left. So I had to get a hold of Gap, and that in itself is a process. Holy shit. That literally took about a month, if not more, going back and forth, sending them paperwork they need, contacting the dealership, getting the original contract. I mean, it's a headache. Like, you're paying for this crap, just pay the money you owe and be done with it. But no, they make you jump through hoops to get the money to pay it off. Finally, they paid it off, did all that. I had a rental car during this whole time until insurance issued a check. Once insurance issued a check, they took the rental car back, so I had to go get just something for now, just to make sure I have transportation and I can get to work. So I went and I just picked up a freaking minivan. I know, I never thought I would get a minivan. I'll do a video on it later if you guys want to see it. I end up liking the minivan just because it's a car I don't care about. Like, I park it anywhere. I drive it through anything, speed bumps. My kids are in it. Just something I don't care about to get to and from work and around like that. Anyways, now, mind you, remember I got a lawyer and we're going through the process back and forth. It turns out here in California, the minimum you need for like bodily or anything like that is $15,000. And most people in California have that minimum. And sorry if I keep looking that way. I'm at work and there's just a lot of stuff going on out there. But yeah, it's 15,000. A lot of people in California have that minimum. So if you get hit or a hit and run or anything like that, a lot of times that's all you're gonna get is that 15,000. Like, that didn't even cover my car. That didn't even cover the parts that were on it. It was a waste of freaking time. California fucking sucks. Next time, if I would have chased the guy, he could have been drunk. Then we could have sued for more because the insurance would have had to pay for like drunk driving, all that kind of stuff. I could have actually gotten something that at least compensated for the car. But all in all, I got $15,000. The lawyers took 40%, which was like 6,000 something. Now, mind you, I got a chiropractors, I got x-rays, I got all that kind of crap. So they take all that kind of shit away, and then like they negotiate with them for cheaper prices or whatever. Out of that $15,000, I got $3,600. That didn't cover anything of my car. So California sucks. Yeah, so if you ever get into a hit and run and the guy takes off, my advice, if you're in California, follow that fucker and tell CHP or whoever you're on the phone with the cops. Make sure you're on the phone with the cops so they know if you're chasing this guy and they get behind you, not to pull you over, to pull the guy you're actually chasing over. Because that's the only way to save your ass and to make sure that you get what you need to get. Yeah, it didn't work out for me, but the case is all done. I got the minivan. I do not have like a project car right now. I just got the minivan. We ain't fixing that up. That's just a beater piece of crap. I'm about ready to get rid of it too and pick up another truck. I want a 2500, some kind of diesel. And then I get a project car as well. I'm thinking old school, like Muscle or something. But yeah, I mean, that's what's going on. I dealt with that, and then after that, moving and sick and just a bunch of crap like that. So that's why I haven't been uploading. As of right now, I don't have a project car, so I mean, I don't really know what to upload on. I can upload like daily stuff. I mean, we're always doing crap around the house and home improvement, stuff like that. Dealing with the animals. I'm working on other people's cars. I could record that kind of stuff. We'll figure something out. I'll figure something out. Just hang in there. We will have another project car soon. It will be an older car, old muscle car. But in the meantime, I will come up with other stuff to upload about. So with that being said, moral of the story, chase the fucker if he tries to get away, but make sure to call the cops and let them know that you're chasing them and where you're going. And don't ever confront the guy because you never know what's going on. I don't want any of you guys to get hurt out there. Just chase them with the cops on the phone and just tell them what's going on so the police can get to where you are and pull that guy over. At least to make sure you get some kind of compensation. I went through all that and I ended up with $3,000. It wasn't even enough to cover half the parts. Oh, and once they did, I forgot to say, once they did total out the car and paid off all that, I had them bring the car. I went and picked it up and brought it back to my house because I took all my aftermarket parts off. I wasn't there. The insurance ain't getting that. Put everything back to 100% stock and then sold everything afterwards. I still didn't get what I put into the car. I got about half of what I put into it back, but I mean, half is better than nothing. So yeah, I forgot to say that in the story. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Comment down below if something like this has ever happened to you, or if you know of anyone, or comment your stories down below, or comment what you would like to see, what kind of videos you would like to see, and then I'll do my best to make it happen. But until next time, thank you guys. Hit that like button, subscribe. There'll be more videos coming here soon, I promise. Catch you on the next one. Peace.